blessed I got to wake up and do Marvin's hair this morning, so I'm going to share with you all right here the products that we used on him to combat just the tightness and dryness he has in his scalp area, and go from there. God bless you guys. So of course we're using our Glow Head products, and all this time I was thinking Marvin had an oily scalp, but he really has a tight scalp. So what we're doing right here is he used the apple cider vinegar shampoo yesterday, and now we're putting the hydrating leave-in conditioner in his hair. And what that's going to do is open up his pores a little bit so we can force moisture into his scalp. Here we're using our Dulce de Leche hair moisturizer, and I probably used about 50 cent worth, like 2/4 sizes, because his scalp was really tight and I wanted to be able to massage it into his scalp. His hair is also dry in the front and along the sides, and then the back and top are two different textures. So I'm forcing moisture into his hair by one, making his hair wet and throwing up quote signs with our leave-in conditioner. And then what I'm doing is I'm going along using the nozzle, and I'm just putting drops of oil on his scalp and in his hair, and we're going to massage that in as well. He loves having his scalp rubbed. He's like a puppy, but a sweet one, more like a lamb, right? So lambs probably love having their curls moisturized and texturized. So here I am just using a nozzle going into his scalp and along the areas that are really dry for him, which are like his hairline and where he shaves his hair down lower on the sides for his mohawk haircut. So that's what we're doing here. And so now I'm just massaging and rubbing it in because we want to stimulate the scalp so that it loosens his scalp up, because again, his scalp has tightness and his hair is dry. So we're going to combat that with these incredible products. And he told me that it felt so much better because he gets so frustrated all the time that he has flakes that he has to wash, you know, sometimes 2 or 3, shampoo his hair, not wash. You wash clothes, you shampoo hair, but he has to shampoo 2 to 3 times a week to combat the flakes. So this is definitely going to help with that. And he was sharing with me just that his scalp felt so much better. So we're going to show at the end what his hair looks like after I finished massaging it and moisturizing it this morning. Isn't he blessed to have somebody rubbing on his hair first thing in the morning? He had a good wife. Anywho, I'm just messing around. He knows that. But he's also gonna let me do an after of what his hair looked like after he used his curl sponge and the products were in. So here I'm just putting a little bit extra in the front. And there's his lamb curls.
I know that people are going to say, well, he has to say that because it's their product.
No, but,
but he doesn't have to say that. I'd be like, honey, we ain't putting you on camera. You're going to be lying to people.
I can really feel the difference.
Because your scalp is always like dry, like right along the edge of your hairline. And then he always is really dry back here. So we use the apple cider vinegar shampoo. And then we followed it up with hydrating leave-in conditioner. Then we used our Dulce de Leche hair moisturizer because Marvin has 2 hair type textures. Up here is really dry, back here is really fluffy and curly, and then but he has a really great hair texture. So he already, after we put the anti-itching growth oil on his scalp, because his scalp gets really tight, like also along the sides, then we followed that up to give his scalp some deep conditioning. And then he followed up with what, a sponge brush. And that's why him looking so cute today. There's Lambie style. Love you, Lambie.